Good evening, Team Genesis associates and guests. We're glad you could join us. My name is Janet Larson Meyer, and I'm an Executive Vice President at CTFO. I thoroughly enjoy hosting these no hype, no nonsense, tell it like it is weekly meetings with our team members and their guests to show how our work from home money-making opportunity is helping thousands of people change their future outcome. Our company provides an opportunity for people to transform their lives by helping them improve their health, finances, and most importantly, helping them live their best lifestyles. We do that by enabling people to own and operate their own business, built around providing popular, high-quality CBD products to people who want and need them. Our company is set up as a network marketing business model, which I'm going to tell you about in a moment. But let me first say that network marketing is not for everybody. Some people prefer the structure of a corporate environment where they have only one job to do and someone tells them when and how to do it. There can be some security in that, where if you do what you're told and you do it well, you may get to keep that job and earn a dependable wage or salary. But if you're someone like me who wants more, like time freedom, and the ability to earn an unlimited income, a network marketing business model like we offer might be just what you're looking for. If you've ever thought about checking out of the rat race and building your future instead of someone else's, then this presentation is for you. I know about that firsthand because I made the decision to join this company just 2 years ago, and I was surprised at how fast it enabled me to quit my full-time job and make a lot more money while working from home and setting my own schedule. Here's how that happened. A couple of years ago, I discovered CBD products and found they helped me with some pain and inflammation I was having. After I started using them, I quickly realized that they were actually helping me with a lot more than that. Shortly after that, I joined CTFO and started my own business here, thinking it would just be a part-time side hustle, a way to supplement the income from my job by just working a little bit on nights and weekends around my regular employment schedule. I thought I could just tell my friends and family about our CBD products and help them feel and sleep better and bring in some extra money in the process. That was my plan. But when it took off so fast and quickly started paying me consistently 5 figures a month, I came up with a new plan and resigned from my full-time job to focus on this business exclusively. Now I work from home and I tell people about the wonderful array of top quality CBD products I have, and when they go to my website to buy them, I get paid. I don't inventory products, I don't take orders, and I don't ship products, and I don't have to collect any money from my customers. I just tell people about the great experiences I've had with our products and direct them to my website and online store if they want to try them. Now, I know what you're probably thinking at this point. That sounds too easy. It sounded too easy to me as well when I first heard about it, so I started looking for the catch. In the past 2 years here, I still haven't found a catch yet. And this isn't my first rodeo. I've actually had over 24 years of experience in a few different business ventures, including other network marketing companies. The reason I mention that is because in all that time, I can tell you that I've never seen an opportunity quite like what's being offered here. In today's day and age, employees are often seen as replaceable, and people change jobs and companies regularly. The idea of working your way up the corporate ladder in the same company to retirement almost never happens anymore. Today, we see younger people with more tech skills replacing older employees for lower wages all the time. And the pension plans companies used to offer are almost non-existent. Now it's usually up to you to provide for your financial future. So tonight, I want to offer a solution to anyone who's facing common challenges like little to no free time, working a set schedule for a fixed income that's building someone else's future, and a 401k and an IRA that's not on track to fully fund a comfortable retirement. I'm also here to offer a way to help people who may be suffering with serious and scary health conditions that are diminishing their quality of life. As I mentioned earlier, that was my picture a short time ago, before I discovered CBD and CTFO. It was the right choice for me, and it may be for you as well. And this particular company is the best I've seen among all the network marketing companies I've reviewed or been involved with. And here's why. First, you get all the benefits of running your own business, which includes calling all the shots, time freedom, and all of the tax advantages of having a home-based business. Next, when you build your own business here, you're setting yourself up for an unlimited residual income, meaning there's no cap on your earning potential, and your business keeps paying you even after you stop working. You can earn as much as you want, and you keep getting paid on your product sales for years to come. And finally, the timing couldn't be better. Millions of people are discovering and talking about CBD, and this company offers over 80 of the highest quality CBD and non-CBD products at competitive pricing, backed by a no-risk money-back guarantee. Now, I don't want to just gloss over that money-back guarantee, because that's a big deal that applies to every product we offer. What that does is it allows people to try the products risk-free, and as soon as they do and they start feeling better and looking better and thinking better, they become repeat customers. And do you know how many people return our products? Less than 1%. Why do we have such a phenomenally low return rate? Because our products work. But we need associates like you to spread the word. CTFO doesn't hire advertising agencies or have an in-house marketing team to reach interested consumers who might want to be customers. Instead, we're offering you the chance to tell people about these products and the wonderful business opportunity available by distributing them. And we'll pay you for doing that. CTFO will compensate you when you tell people about our products and they go to your new website to buy them. Here are some more details about exactly how that part works and how you get paid. Our compensation plan is just as amazing as our products. It's unlike any pay plan I've ever seen or worked before. In fact, it's so unique, some parts are even copyrighted. This program has none of the gimmicks or gotchas that are typically found in other MLMs. Those of you with experience in other network marketing ventures will appreciate that CTFO has no barriers to entry. Everyone can afford to join for free, and we don't even require a social security number or credit card information to get started. No legs to balance, no forced auto ships. A $47.47 product purchase qualifies you for your check each month. Commissions are paid weekly here, and you can make money without ever spending a single penny. And we've just added new front end and rank advancement bonuses so you can earn big money in the early stages of your career when you usually need it most. To learn more about how all of that works, you can go to our Team Genesis YouTube channel and watch Executive Vice President Klaus Urbanek's video titled, Show Me More Money, that perfectly breaks it all down for you. But again, the simplest way to understand it is that you tell people about our products, send them to your own online store that you get for free, and when they make purchases there, you earn money on those purchases. So that's a general overview of how our best-in-class, high-demand products offer you a money-making business opportunity. At this point, you might be wondering how to get started if you've never done this before and don't know much about our products. So let me share with you some of the tools and training that are available to you from day one when you join CTFO as a Team Genesis member. First, you get invitations and access to these Wednesday night webinars that offer an easy way for you to introduce this business opportunity to your prospects by having them join us here. They also help our associates become more familiar with our value proposition as they get to hear from other associates about what they're doing and how they're doing it. We also have our Saturday morning training webinars that cover different aspects of our business each week, presented by an impressive lineup of internal and external industry experts and trainers. And everyone is really excited about our brand new MLM lead store that can supply you with the names and contact information of people who've expressed an interest in learning about a work from home business opportunity like we offer. Many of you will want to take advantage of a limited time offer to get 100% more leads for free. To check out that offer, just go to faststartleads.com. Let me repeat that, faststartleads.com. We've added testimonials, phone scripts, and training to our store site to help you be effective with this marketing strategy. And more valuable information will be added soon, so stay plugged in. And last but not least is our digital toolbox that includes all of our best video trainings and resources organized by topic and category with everything you and your team need to succeed here. When you sign up as a Team Genesis associate, you'll get all of that and more. We're the most professional, highest performing, pace-setting team in the company, and our leaders are not afraid to pick up a phone, reply quickly to a text, or help you with what you need. So it ought to be clear by now that CTFO offers a no-cost, no-risk opportunity. Right products, right pay plan, right time, and right leadership is about as complete a value proposition as you'll find anywhere. At the close of our time together tonight, you can go into business for yourself, but not by yourself. Every day, we see people's lives being positively impacted here, physically, emotionally, and financially, as a result of using our CBD products and capitalizing on our rich, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Tonight's special guest is a great example of that. Randy Kalisek and his significant other, Carrie, live in Meridian, Idaho. Randy's a proud father and grandfather who recently retired from a successful 40-year career in photography. Today, he's focused on building his CBD business from the comfort of home and loving what he's doing and who he's becoming along the way. Randy will be sharing his marketing strategies and the role personal development has played in his success here. So let's bring him up now. Randy, welcome to our Team Genesis webinar tonight.
Hi, everybody. Klaus, Janet, thank you so much for having me on. It's truly an honor. Thank you.
We're so grateful to have you with us, Randy. Thank you so much. Randy, we always like hearing from our associates, and we want to learn how you found CTFO. So let's start there if we could, please.
Well, Carrie, my significant other, found an ad one day on Craigslist. And prior to that, I was looking into CBD. I didn't really know much about it. There's more to that story. But anyway, she was making skincare type products for gifts and that sort of thing and wanted to do add CBD to them. And I thought, well, I don't know how easy that would be to do. We live in Idaho, it's illegal. And, you know, hemp, I mean, where are you gonna get it? And she found the company ready-made. I mean, all the products were already there. And particularly the idea of everything being made in a good manufacturing practices facility was a big deal because the company I was with at the time actually built one of those facilities, and that was their goal. That's no small thing. So in order to really make a product that's viable and scalable, it takes something like CTFO to do that for sure.
Right, and now they've paved the way for us, and we've hung in here long enough that we're legal in all 50 states, which just makes what we do easier still. And how wonderful for Carrie that instead of going to all the trouble of creating her own skincare, she just gets into lean into a company that already has a phenomenal CBD and non-CBD skincare products and make those available. And so Carrie adopts it first, and then she shares it with you, Randy, but you weren't really looking for a network marketing program, were you? I think you told me you just didn't you didn't want to miss the train, so to speak.
Well, right. I had actually tried some in the 90s, I suppose. Yeah, the 90s. It wasn't really my thing. And so when she told me about joining CTFO, I was a little skeptical, but one day I thought, well, I'll look at it, and checked out the website. I really liked that it was free. I liked the mission statement from the owners. Everything just seemed to fall in place. And so I thought, well, I can see myself being excited about CBD and find it easy to talk to people about CBD. I was about 19 months from retirement, and I thought, well, maybe it's a way to kind of make a little extra money and give me something to do, because I really kind of was worried about what I'd do with my time. And so it was perfect, absolutely perfect. But I didn't know just what a dynamic role it was going to play in my life at that time. Had no clue.
Yeah, that's wonderful. You know more than most associates, Randy, about the transformational power of CBD. Why did you initially get interested in it, and what are some of the key things that you've learned about it that our team may not know?
Well, that's where the front end of the story is. Carrie's father was dying of cancer, struggling with cancer, and lived in Oregon and was using a lot of different cannabis-related treatments. And I had no real idea of what CBD was at the time, so I decided I would do some research, and I ended up taking an online class. And I was shocked at what I learned. I had no clue that they had identified 140 cannabinoids. I've heard as high as that number. I found out that the endocannabinoid system was discovered in the 90s, which kind of surprised me. I had no idea we were pre-wired to use it, and have been for thousands of years. I was shocked to learn that the government actually owns a patent on non-psychoactive cannabinoids, stating they have therapeutic value. So there were a lot of things that fell into place there, and also some study about the endocannabinoid system itself. Even medical science didn't realize that this system could upregulate and downregulate as necessary. I mean, it's fascinating when you start looking into the science of it. Not that I'm a scientist, because I'm not, but it's truly remarkable. It's a miracle.
Right. I love gathering facts and learning more about it. To me, is a fascinating study, Randy. I'm fascinated with the body and naturopathic healing, but I also love collecting stories, and we'll get to that soon, because those really are what matters most. But let's start with your story. What product do you use, and what benefits are you experiencing?
Well, the day I joined, within 48 hours, I went in and set up an auto ship for the 500 milligram tinctures. I'm not fighting any major health issues, but my sleep was very erratic, and I was used to sleeping all night long. But for probably, 2 years maybe prior to joining CTFO and getting on CBD, I never knew if I'd sleep through the night or not. I'd get up off the couch and I'd feel like, what's going on here? I'm only 65. What will it be like in 10 years, or 5 years? So anyway, I set up an auto ship for the 500 milligram tinctures, started taking them, and I would say within a week, one morning I got out of my car and took about 6 steps across the parking lot and realized that my knees didn't hurt. My legs felt more fluid. I wasn't rolling around shifting my position in bed all night long because I was aching. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't long after that I realized I'm sleeping a lot better. And I will be honest, one of my struggles in my adult life since my 20s has been depression. And my moods just improved remarkably. It's just fascinating to me.
That's great, Randy. And I love to hear when people have their own personal story or testimonial. It just makes us so in our truth and in our element when we're when we're sharing our story with other people. I know you've migrated beyond 500 milligram to 750. What are the couple products that you're taking today that you're excited about?
One thing I'd like to back up to that I forgot to mention. So all of those benefits that I mentioned are visible. I mean, I recognize them daily. But what was a real shock after being on CBD for a year, I saw my doctor last February, and every year he would say, your cholesterol's kind of high. He looks at me and says, your cholesterol dropped 40 points. And I said, you want to know why? And he said, why? And I said, I think it's because I'm on CBD. Oh, I'm all over that stuff. I recommend it all the time. So
Wow.
That's an unseen benefit. And I tell people all the time, you don't know what it can be doing for you, you know? And so anyway, to answer your question, yes, I moved up to the 750s and have been on them all along. But in Reno, there was no way I was not going to buy a business builder pack. So Carrie and I both bought platinum packs. I bought the pack with all 10X Pure. So I'm shifting to that, and have put my auto ship is now the vitamins, because I don't take a vitamin supplement. And so I'm using the 10X Pure vitamins, and will be using the 10X Pure Gold 1000.
Yeah, you bring up a great point, Randy, because we bring people to this venture typically from our flagship line of CBD oils, pure and potent. But once people get in there and they get results, they start expanding their spend when they see all these other cool products in their back office, and they can just transfer their consumer dollars from outside to inside their own store and get a superior product at a big discount. And I know that that has proven true to me. And I know that even though the $47.47 a month is our requirement in order to stay active and qualified for all potential earnings, I know I think the average person purchase of an associate here is right around $120 a month. So people are finding what they're looking for sure. You know, it's been said, Randy, that facts tell and stories sell. So without making any general claims about cures, can you tell us a couple of your favorite health improvement stories right in your own team?
Yeah. My friend Doug, we go back to junior high, so that's been a long time, 50 plus years. He has issues in his hands that are pretty debilitating, okay? And has been on medications for years. And when I first got involved in CTFO, I called him and said, hey, you know, have you thought about CBD? And long story short, he tried it a couple times, but then recently, I called him again about the 10X Pure Gold because of its properties. And so he started using it, and then he bought it again. And as of November 1st, he got off all of those medications. And I saw him 2 weeks ago, and he said, so far, so good. And he's been on those meds for years.
Oh, that is a great story, Randy. And just to be clear, we're limited in what we can share here, so we can't name conditions, but the condition that you're referencing that Doug has is something that affects joints. It's very painful, inflammation is involved, and you can get a little bit crippled or disfigured if you can't curtail the advancement of that condition. But how wonderful for Doug, and that you're the impetus to make all of that recovery and relief happen. Tell us another story.
Well, another person that I knew way back in the 70s, we worked at the same newspaper. And at that time, I remember he had real bad back issues. I believe maybe some of his vertebrae were fused or something. I don't remember specifically, but we reconnected recently via Facebook. And so he left that community and ended up in Arizona or somewhere in the printing industry. And one morning was walking across the street and got hit by a pickup. And it has been very bad for him, dealing with pain for years and years and years. And so he started taking CBD. And in fact, his pain was such that he goes to a pain doctor, I guess you'd say, and has had to have epidurals every 6 months for I don't know how long. It was the first time he didn't have to have an epidural after starting on CBD.
That is great. That's kind of sounds like my pain story and the recovery that I got from CBD. That's awesome to make such an impact on your friends there, Randy. Let's change subjects a little bit if we could and talk about how you market your business with an emphasis on being relational rather than automated, which I know is so important to you.
Well, as I mentioned, Carrie found CTFO via Craigslist. And so it was kind of a monkey see, monkey do thing. So we started doing the same thing and have built teams. But what I've found is it's difficult to engage. And I really believe this is a relationship business personally. Mm-hmm. And so, I use Facebook a little bit. I communicate very gently with my warm market. But I have been using leads, and I look at that as practice. Every time I get an opportunity to talk with someone, one of these leads, it drives these skills that I need to make this work, drives them a little deeper. So I'm excited about that. Carrie and I started a Meetup group in our community for, basically baby boomers. And that's grown to nearly 500 people. We've not moved that into the business arena yet, but I am also masterminding with a gentleman that I knew in high school who has been very successful in another network marketing company. We are now working together on this and masterminding and talking about presentations. And I actually have one that I've been building for a while. So we're going to take that public, I think.
In the Meetup group, right?
Well, yeah, that's one of the first places I'll go. Yeah. And we haven't done anything other than social type stuff. And I had an attorney approach me about presenting to the group on I lost my train of thought. Estate planning, okay? Mm-hmm. And I put the meetup up there, or the event up there, and people were all over it. So maybe a CBD 101 will do the same thing.
Oh, I would imagine so, Randy. Can you very briefly share with our viewers how you start these meetup groups? Because it's kind of a fascinating concept. It's got tons of potential. I love how you're flipping it from social to making part of it, considering things that would be of value professionally. So can you very quickly tell them, how did you prime the pump and get that initial meetup group going?
Well, I stumbled across a training by a guy named Jimmy Jays. And, if anybody, wanted a link or something, just ping me on Facebook, I guess would be the easiest thing. But I just did this training, and he basically has built meetup groups for his own business, and he uses a cash flow game, I think, a lot. But we just, he takes you through. You have to kind of figure out, well, what's your target and what do you want to offer, and basically helps you structure this group. And like I said, we have nearly 500 people in it. So.
Wow, that's great. I can't wait to see where that goes down the road. So we covered your marketing strategies, Randy, and what you're using today. But before we close out our time together, can you please share with us just one of the strategies you're using to manage and support your growing team?
Well, other than phone calls and texts, conversations with people who are engaged with me, I use MailChimp. And I like MailChimp because it reports who opens the mails. Mm-hmm. And I kind of have branded myself a little bit. All my emails look the same. And I do enjoy the writing process and trying to come up with ways to add value, maybe give them something that they haven't otherwise gotten. And I've kind of gotten the idea that maybe it's more important to reach out more often than I have, to be honest. And so that's another thing I'm looking at doing.
Very cool. So it lets you add additional value. It helps you connect and be that relational kind of guy that you're wanting to be. And then you get to be creative, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Very Correct. Good. A win all the way around. Well, right. Randy, this has been absolutely a wonderful interview, and I thank you so much. And we've run out of time here tonight, and I'm sorry to say, but I do want to thank you for generously sharing your trade secrets and experience with all of us, Randy.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for having me on, and good night all.
Good night. I just love his passion and his enthusiasm for helping others and for personal growth and professional development. So to wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen, you heard about our business opportunity, and you've just seen an example of someone who's helping others discover the benefits of our amazing CBD products and making money in his own business by doing that. CTFO is set up in a way that you can do that too, and I hope you will. Just follow up with the person who invited you to this meeting and let them know you'd like to get your own free website and online store and get started as an entrepreneur offering the hottest products in the world today. We look forward to showing you how you can feel better and make a check your very first week in business with us. One quick announcement before we go. This Saturday morning, we're going to deliver what many Team Genesis associates have been asking for. Professional trainer and team leader Nicole Renee Robinson will teach associates how to effectively promote their CTFO businesses on Facebook. Nicole is uber qualified for the job because of her knowledge, skill set, and telltale results in this area. Be sure to join us live to shortcut your learning curve and embrace what's working for Nicole and others on our team. Look for an email later this week with more details, and we look forward to seeing all of you there. Good night, and God bless you.